All right, guys. Today we are going to be reacting to Andrew uses Keiko's logic against her own argument on gender ideology. Let's jump in, guys.
Seem to be that you disagree that it's not straight for a man to date a trans woman. Has your mind been changed on this, or still?
I'm not going to tell somebody what classifies them as trans, but
you will tell someone. Sorry, go ahead.
But if you are a man sleeping with a transgender woman and she has a still, I would associate that as queer, of some umbrella. Of course, that's not straight.
But not straight.
But if it's a woman, if it's a trans woman who's gone through all the operations and no longer has a man-made, I wouldn't consider that gay. Because there's a lot of...
Is it straight, though?
Yeah. Because there's a lot of women who look a lot more like men that dudes have sex with that's considered straight, and they give off a lot more mannish than
they have a
trans
vagina.
women.
Hang on, Keeko, that's totally fair.
But so does the trans woman.
I just have a single follow-up then, if that's the basis of the criteria.
I think you should tread lightly
What makes
about this conversation.
what makes a
What do you
real
mean?
If I'm being honest, you're beautiful, but if I saw you on the street, I would think you were a trans man.
Oh
Okay,
my
but
God.
That's fine, right?
And a real one.
So what makes you any different than a man sleeping with you versus
If I have
Nikki
a
the
real
Dragon?
vagina.
But it's all about appearance.
Actually, this is a really good question for you then. So then what just makes a really ugly woman not a man?
Because it's not about being ugly. It's about...
But what if you were so ugly you looked just like a dude? What
I
makes
wouldn't
you...
say because you're ugly you look like a man.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
different.
well, you
It's
just,
two different things.
that's literally what you just
No, what I'm
said.
saying is because she's had so much work done that she kind of replicates...
Not to her.
Not
Forget
true.
what you said to her. Before that, when you were giving your explanation, you said specifically, I actually know some women who look more like men than the men. And it's like, okay, then what you're doing is you're saying, what if there's a really ugly chick who just happens to look like a man? What makes her not one?
So that's what I'm saying to you is I understand what you're processing what I said as being ugly versus pretty. I don't consider her ugly in the slightest.
No, but we're not talking about her. See what she's doing there, guys. She's trying to deviate the conversation. Andrew's trying to lock her into a back and forward.
A woman, it's nothing about being ugly versus not. It's
Okay,
just
fine.
certain
That's-
procedures. It's certain procedures that women get done that
if
make
you're
them
a female,
look.
if you look just like
more
a man
manly.
with no procedures whatsoever, what makes you not
So
one?
this is the conversation that I was saying. I was like, I don't want to bring this up right now.
Bring it up.
Recently, I served somebody. Okay, I check IDs. As part of my job is checking IDs.
Yeah.
I never look at the sex. I never look at male versus female.
Okay.
This person who handed me the ID made me want to look. Are they male or female?
Yeah, it's Pat.
No, there was an X there.
Yeah, it's Pat.
And looking at them, I swear to God, I could not tell if they were a man or a woman.
Yeah, it's Pat.
So would
That's
that
an
make
old Saturday Night Live bit.
but that make a man gay for sleeping with them? Because they did give off a lot of features that looked manly. I don't know what they had in their pants.
not
Well,
the
it's
same
not
thing.
homo. Well, okay.
That's why it was a different conversation.
why
That's
we
why I didn't
get-
want to bring it up when we were talking
Yeah,
about
but
that whole
this-
debate. It was like a whole other thing that I was actually curious
But that's
about.
a point against you, right? Because that would just mean that if any man out there slept with a woman who was ugly enough to be perceived as a man.
That's not what I'm.
Okay, maybe not, but
not about
but
ugly
it's going
or
to be the
pretty.
same.
It's
But it's
nothing
going to be the
about
same
that.
argument either way.
It's about distinguishable features that make
Most
you look like a man
men
or a woman.
who think a woman looks like a man are going to perceive that woman as being ugly, right?
No.
Oh, wow.
No.
Yeah.
Because it's all about perception. Because I think a
Yeah,
lot
they
of women,
need to be right, guys. And this is her because she want to make sure that people don't go, because she's a lefty, right? She don't want people to go in her, Instagram or whatever, just attack her, right? That's why she's answering these questions like this, guys.
look like men who other men will think are beautiful, the most gorgeous woman ever. And I'm like, she looks
yeah. And
like
that's
she was
what I'm
probably
saying.
born a
That's what I'm
man,
saying is
if I'm
that if
being
you have a
honest.
man, if you have a chick who looks exactly like a man, and a heterosexual man has sex with her, but she's born a female, you would never say that was homosexual. Ever.
Can you repeat what you just said?
Yeah, you're not
If you
understanding.
had a woman who just looked like a man,
A woman
for
who looked
whatever
like a man.
reason, they were born that way. They just happened to look. They had, I would say, ugly parents. But let's say not ugly,
Whatever
right?
you say,
Whatever
yeah.
your subjective metric is for this, okay? Just looked like it's Pat from Saturday. You couldn't tell, right? It looked like a man from your perspective. Wasn't, right? Female. Born a female. You would never say that the man who slept with that woman was a homosexual. That would be crazy, right?
So it's all about perception and what you.
Yeah. It's all about subjective perception. You got, instead of saying, you know what, you're right. Yeah, you know, sometimes, guy, when we go back and forward with this kind of conversations, we can say, you know what, you're right. You're right. I need to think about this a little bit deeper. No, but they need to be right. The last side language, huh? It has to be
That's
there.
why I said
That's
I
why I'm
believe,
asking your perception belief.
because that's what I'm saying. When you walk down the street, some people believe that they can tell every single person who's transitioned. That's not the case. That's not the truth.
I didn't say it was.
Okay, so my whole point is, if they still have male reproductive parts and another male has sex with them, I would consider that on the queer spectrum. But if a man decides...
Wait. So a woman who doesn't identify as anything but a woman, a female.
No, I'm saying a male with...
Yeah, but a female who identifies nothing but a female, okay, and just happens to look just like a man. If a heterosexual man slept with that woman, you would classify that as being LGBTQ?
No. That's not what I said at all.
Why not?
Because they have a...
That's
That's what I'm saying. Because I believe if she is
Look.
a transitioning woman,
Look. Let's pay attention here, guys. Let's go to the demon pagan over here in the middle.
believe
You see, you know what that means right? You know what that means? Damn, he's right. That's what that means. Damn, he got her right there. He got her right there, man. He's good.
Yeah, that's right.
that's what I'm saying. I
Right here.
believe
He's right.
If she is a transitioning woman, but fully is transitioned, that they're acting as a female. But if you as a man are sleeping with a trans woman who still has male reproductive parts, I would consider that queer.
Okay, well, let's
That's what
find
I'm
out if
saying.
that's true. So she's born, right? And unfortunately, she had a deformed. They had to close this up, and she can only go to the bathroom through a catheter. Okay, born a female. Okay, marries a man, right? He loves her. Is he still? Is this now an LGBTQ?
No,
relationship?
I'm talking about if this person had. They don't have to have a. But if
But
they
the
have
is
penis,
gone now.
I don't care if it's gone. I'm talking about if they have a penis. If they're
Mm-hmm.
slinging and a man sleeps with them, yes, that's gay. But
Yeah,
if they don't anymore,
Because
then I
they're
don't
born-
consider that
they're
gay at
born
all.
with-
No.
They're born with it.
Doesn't matter what they're born with. I'm talking about in the moment they are
Mm-hmm.
in their doonies, in their pants. If they have nothing, I don't know what that is. That we need to make a word
Mm-hmm. So
for
what
that.
if you had a female who just was deformed?
She doesn't have a.
Yeah, but what if she had something shaped like a, but she was just deformed?
Are you talking about an enlarged clitoris?
Yeah.
That's two different things than a
Yeah,
penis.
but it was so enlarged it was made to look like one.
But we know scientifically that wouldn't happen.
No, it has happened.
I'm talking about a
Yeah, it happens. Even
females.
bodybuilders.
If they have
You're
a
talking
full-
about-
Actually, bodybuilders. I think there was a couple bodybuilders that they were taking so much testosterone that the clitoris it got enlarged by I think was 1.5 inch of a pickle. So it got actually enlarged that it started looking like a pickle.
Male. Talking about a
Those
male.
are two different things.
Yeah,
Like, I
you're
don't know
talking
how
about-
hard that is.
You're talking
to
about a male versus a
understand.
female. That's
I
my
feel
whole
like
point.
you don't even disagree with me right now.
No, I
Like,
do. I do disagree. 'Cause I'm trying to show you something which is important.
So, okay, so here, right? I know you're married. I know you have your life together.
Mm-hmm.
But say you met a woman and you slept with her.
Sure.
And then 2 weeks later, you find out that she's a fully transitioned woman.
Mm-hmm.
Would you now consider yourself?
No,
Because he didn't know about it.
of course not.
She deceived him. If he knew
That's
that
a whole different conversation.
But if he
Deceivement
knew,
is a whole.
It's
no,
not.
deceivement is a whole different
What?
conversation.
No, see, little Israeli lady, he caught up. He was deceitful.
Actual
Right.
act.
No disclosure,
If you
yes,
knew-
it would be deception.
Like here.
Yes, that's a whole different debate, though. I'm talking about you.
Sure.
If he knew it, he would have
a whole
slept
different-
with her.
But wait, it's not, and I can prove it to you. Okay, we can just do a blind
You
slit.
were attracted to her.
No,
you were.
we can-
If
But
you
he
were
didn't
attracted to
know.
her, are you
Hang on,
gay?
Keeko,
Because you were attracted
I'll
to her.
test the logic for you.
He didn't know.
You can take, let's say that you had, let's say you had a piece of cardboard, okay, piece of cardboard, and it had a hole cut out in it, and you were on a game show, and on the game show they showed you a picture and said, this is the woman that's on the other end of that, right, and you're going to stick your thing through this cardboard, and this is what you're going to have sex with, and you're like, wow, Okay, and on the other end, it was actually a man. Are you gay?
I wouldn't say you were gay.
Why not?
If you
why?
enjoyed it, then you
Hey.
might consider
W for logic. W for logic, guys. Logic won today. Logic won that day.
Why not? Why wouldn't you
think
be
they're-
gay? Why wouldn't you be gay?
I no, I'm saying if I know you were deceived, but if you enjoyed that,
Uh-huh.
then you might need to consider your sexuality because I feel like you should be able
You
to tell
don't
the
know,
difference.
though.
You should be able to tell.
No way.
I feel like there's
And
clear-
this is when they don't understand men. See, they don't understand men. See, they don't understand men. That's why they make these stupid arguments, because they really don't understand men. They think that men really think like women. Women, I'm sorry. Like, they really think that men think like women, which is insane. Wow. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Like always, I'll see you next one.